Yeah, this is all about saasguru. So saasguru is having one thing. 1 second. Yeah, saasguru is having the Superbadges certification, Salesforce certification. They're having so many certifications that can be able to, because the plan is very much structured and the plan is very much organized also. So the study material of them is very much good. So you can just go through the content. You can book your slot in the Criterion web basis, sir, and you can easily clear the Salesforce certification with ease. You need not to be worried about all the things. And the saasguru is all about the structured planning they have done in the few years, because it's very well organized about the study content and course are also. I have gone through the content and I've also cleared some certifications regarding saasguru also. So it's very much organized. You can go through it, and that apart from Trilite, you can go through saasguru also. Trilite and Salesforce. So it will be like good content. You'll be able to clear the Salesforce certification with ease. That's perfect. And certification voucher, the product tips and live classes and webinars. There are so many things. After that, we'll be having 24/7 live gurus. They're available in the Slack community. You can reach out to them. They'll be able to happy to help you also. So you can follow them in the LinkedIn Slack community also. And this is the approval process. So I just want to quickly tell you from scratch, because so many people will know about this is a process automation tool, and it will be having the hands-on experience on Trilite and all the things are going on. So keeping apart from that, so I just want to quickly let you know about from scratch. So first of all, just I quickly want to log in through my Salesforce account. So this is my Salesforce account. I'm just logging through. So just in beside, I can quickly let you know about what is the content in hands-on and content about approval process. It will be handy for you. So yeah, just now I logged in, and here we will go into the setup. And we'll go to the approval process. In the quick find box, we'll go to the approval process. We'll type approval process and we'll click the approval process. Then we'll be having the approval process. So here is the multiple objects. So these are all the objects. These are all the objects, like all the objects are there. So what the object you want to create a approval process, you can click on it and you can create a approval process. Actually, I've created one. I'll let you know about the hands-on in the later. Okay, then yeah. So actually in approval process, it's a business automation tool, process automation tool that can be used for if the records are created, then it will be able to help you for the approval process to approve the records in an easy way. So that's the purpose, main purpose, you use the approval process. So after that, it's a combination of record that can be approved or rejected by using a queue. So for suppose we'll be able to create a approval process, we can create a record or delete or reject a record, or we can reassign a record also. So these are all quick actions. I'll let you know in the later part. So when a record is created or approved, we can easily submit it for the approval. First, we have to create a record. Then we should do the approval process. After we should submit a record, it should get approved or rejected by the assigned user. So that's the main thing of the approval process. And the terminologies we use here about approval process. So approval steps and approval actions and approver. So delegated approver and record locking. So I'll keep it slow. So approval steps, we'll do it one by one. So approval process is not a single way. So because it's a process automation tool, we'll do it in a one-on-one way. So after creating one step, the record should created and it should go to the it should get submitted, and then it should go to the approved or rejected. Or we can also reassign the task also. So there are multiple things are going on, and we'll go by one by one. So, and as I told that approval actions, these are all the 4 things. These are all most important. Like if you see here, the approval actions are 4 types actually: initial submission actions, final approval action, final rejection action, and recall actions. So I'll let you know in this. 1 second. Yeah. First, I have already created one approval process. I'll let you know how to create. You need not to be worried about this. Just a second. Yeah. See, this is the thing. I mean, like I have created. For suppose these are the 4 actions. I'll let you know now. Initial submission actions and approval action and final approval actions and final rejection actions. See these and recall action. These 4, as you see here. See these are the things we have created. These are the actions that are available in approval process. So for suppose if what an approver means, if a user creates a record, and he have to approve the request, he have to approve the record that are submitted to him. So that is the process. So approver has to do. If the approver is away, then delegated approver it comes in the picture. Then he will be able to have all the access of a approver also. So delegated approver can also, the approver reject the records on behalf of the approver. So record locking is also available. So once you request and once you request a record that's submitted for approval, if you have created a record and then you have submitted that record, then it will get the approval. So if the records get locked, then no changes can occur, because while submission of a record, then if it gets locked, then we don't have to create unnecessary actions. That's it. So that's the thing, we can use a recall actions. If the recall action have not been activated, the records get locked. So that's the main thing here. I'll show the hands-on experience, then it will not be a big worry for you. So how an approval process works? So it's very well planned, as I said earlier. You need not to go through many websites or YouTubers and all the things. You can go through one by one, and you can read the content also. You can go through hands-on experience. Trailer is always there to help you. So if the record is submitted for user, for suppose if record is submitted for user, then record is checked. If an entry is controlled, then which records are part of the approval steps. If the record is submitted for approval, for suppose if user creates a record, then the record gets submitted. For approval, the record gets waits. Then the record is have to enter the entry criteria. I'll let you know. See, this is the entry criteria. See, this is the entry criteria. We should, because see, without having the knowledge, we can create the approval process. But what we have to get means, if the business requirement what we are having, if for suppose if we have to create one approval process, on what behalf we have to create. For suppose here if we have the approval in the approval process, we have a special entry criteria. For suppose in position, this is the position number is the object. Okay, this is the standard, not the customer. I mean, like that's the custom object I have created. Okay, in that I have created a record type also. In the record type equals the recorder. This is the criteria I have mentioned in this. This is the criteria I should mention. Then only if this criteria is successful, then only the approval process will be successful, or it will say that the approval process is not available with this required criteria. It will show. I'll also show that. And after that, see, in the initial submission action, the perform when a user gets submitted for record approval. For suppose if we have to do a initial submission actions, I'll go through it 1 second. Yeah. So for suppose these are the initial submission actions. See, I told you earlier also, in initial submission actions, approval steps, final approval actions, and final rejection actions. So these are all the main content that are the four actions that will be available for the approval process. So these are the key to the approval process. So in this initial submission actions, you'll having a task, email alert, field update, and outbound messages. I'll let you know about all the 4 of things, how they can be helpful and useful also. Okay. So these are the things that are available in the initial submission actions. So in approval steps are, for suppose if the approval steps are executed, that the approval can approve or reject the record at each step. See, there will be like step. I told you earlier also, it's like step-by-step process. For the first step, if it gets approved, it will go to the next step. So how many steps you can create, it depends upon your business criteria and your project work also. If you want to create multiple steps for the approval process, you can do it in one by one way. It's not that difficult to create the approval process. It's as easy, because there's no code, nothing. It's just business process automation tool. That's it. So in the final approval actions, so if you either approve or reject the request, it also include the field update also. See, I told you earlier also. See, field update and email alert are the key, because I have also created the field update. For suppose you are updating something, if you're updating record something or anything, then it will get the pop-up also. I mean, like if you not pop-up, so you will get the field update, then you will get the notification by sending the email alert. If someone changes records, then you will get the email alert. You should enter your email alert. You should enter your email ID. Then it will be good enough to know that someone has changed the records for you. That is meant by our HR or recruiter. I told you that here I have given the access to my recruiter user. So this is the For example, I have created this thing for job application. For suppose the position job application of Hyderabad, Salesforce.com, position approval required. For this position, I have created an approval process. I'll let you know how I created and how these two I have assigned, and how to log in and how to approve also, how to reject also. And going on, see, the main insight why the once a approval process is activated, we cannot able to edit it. I'll let you know 1 second. For the position number object, I created it. Okay. See, this is activated. Okay. I have to deactivate it first of all. Then only I can make the changes and I can save it. Then I can activate it again. I have deactivated it. Now I can edit it and I can do all the things. Moreover. So, and after that, in April process creation steps, it's very much easy to create. As I told earlier, it's one by one criteria. I told you. See, these are these definitions, and this cannot be much difficult for you to just go through it. See, having explanation is good, but having hands-on is very much good. And self-learning is a good thing to have for the trial head on saasguru also. Okay, so I told you earlier. So these are the steps. Okay, name and description, entry criteria, approval field and record editability, and notification templates. I'll go through one by one. Okay, don't worry. And approval page layout and initial submitters. I told you earlier. Okay, so here comes the good part. In the name of description, you'll just give the approval process name. Okay, see, just a second. Yeah. See, I have given my process name. You can give any name. It depends upon your business criteria, your project name or something. And then after, I'll go through the, and unique name should be underlined. It should be the same. It will get auto populated. Okay. Go to the field. And the business criteria, what I meant here means, for the position number object, is the record type equals to recruiter, and this is the one criteria. Then location should be Hyderabad. Okay. And name contains HDFC. For suppose you are entering one record. 1 second. Just to show. It's really handy for you if I show this. I'll show the interface. See, this is the tab I have created and the custom object. I've created this one. Okay. See, this is the thing I created, and this is the new field. Okay. I created 2 record types. Okay. I'll go through it also. It will be helpful for you. This is the object manager. In custom objects, I created this one. This is the custom object I have created. In this, we have created this record types. See, in the record types, I have created these 2. Okay. In the record types, I have created recruiter and recruiter manager. For suppose if you want to take a new record, in the position number is a custom object, and the tab I have created for to display in the tab section. Okay, these 2 record types I have created for to get into the record types. I want to have 2 record types, so I have created 2. If you want to create multiple, you can do it. Okay, that's not a big problem. After that, going to the next. For suppose that what is the required criteria here? See, the record type equals to recruiter, location equals to Hyderabad, name contains STFC. So the name what I have created should be contain. See, the recruiter I go to the recruiter, and the name I should actually enter anything. For suppose I should enter my name and SFTC. Okay, so I should have the SFTC. Then only it will treat as the approval process criteria. It will come under approval process criteria. Okay, so the maximum salary greater or equal to 5 lakh. Okay, so I should give the salary. This should be mandatory functionality. Okay, and location should be Hyderabad. Okay, location I have mentioned as Hyderabad. And when it comes to the maximum salary, I should give 5 lakh or more than 5 lakh. Okay, I'm giving like 6 lakh something. Okay, then yeah, I'll save this record. 1 second. Minimum salary I should enter 3 lakhs or something. Yeah. Those are all minimum salary. I have done the validation rules. So that's the thing. It's pop up. Okay. Yeah. So Then after I have created this record, okay, the record gets created. So the record gets created automatically, and I have done it. Okay, so administrators only can edit record during the approval process. We can do both of them. Okay, current assigned approver or administrators both can. But for security, I only have the admin checkbox. That's it. So next we have into the, see, if you have any email template, you want to go to email template, that's a separate concept. So if you want to go through the email template, you can go through it and you can assign any template here. Okay, there are multiple templates. You can have classic and lightning templates here. Okay, if you want, there are classic templates I created all these things. If you haven't, you can apply. That's not a problem. And next thing, see, in this approval process, what to display. So for suppose if you want to display what are the things you have to display, you can keep it out and we can fields there. It's the available fields. You can move from left to right. That's it. These are all same. The setting should be same. That's it. The position number one is the allow submitters. Shave. And this has been done. I mean, like entry criteria, apron record eligibility, notification template, submitter, all these things. Okay. See, for suppose if we define the initial submission actions, this is the best part I want to discuss with you, because for starting of the approval process, after doing this step-by-step process of 6 steps in approval steps, and this is the initial submission actions. So in the initial submission actions, what we will do means we'll create one. There are task, email alert, field update, outbound message. We have to create 4 the things. If we want to create, we can. Okay. For suppose I have created a field update. The position approval status, it should be changed. Okay. Then I created. For suppose if a record created under the criteria of the approval process. Okay, I have created one record under the criteria of a approval process. Okay, I satisfied the process and I created one record. And after that, if I submit for approval, see, for suppose I submitted for that approval. See, I have submitted for that approval. Okay, I'll just say that please approve my position. Please approve my job position. Yeah. They mention anything? I just mentioned that. Yeah. So here, see, no applicable approval process was found. This is what I'm saying. See, in the entry criteria, in the approval process, what the criteria, what I mentioned, I should give it right away here. See, I have missed the name. So I told you earlier also, in the position, name contains HDFC. So I haven't done the HDFC here. I have to give the HDFC name in the name column. I've only given this. Oh, sorry. I have given it. 1 second. IT, Hyderabad given. Okay, record type equals to record. Record is record. I drive new record. HFC, SFDC. Okay. Okay. Location is Hyderabad. Oh, sorry. I didn't get activated. So that's the thing. I think so. Yeah. See, I have to activate this. Then only it will get approved. Okay. So I activated it. So now the previous record also work. Okay. So SFDC and Hyderabad location, and the criteria is it should be more than 5. And the minimum salaries, I will like get done. And I'll save the record. Yeah. And now I'll submit the approval. Done. Okay. So position number was submitted successfully. It's got done. Okay. Then we will do what I have assigned 2 users. Okay. See, this is the important step. Approve steps. Okay. I have, see, for approve step 1, I have created user recruiter user. I have assigned this one. For suppose I have submitted one record, then it will get to the user that I have assigned to them. Okay, I have assigned in the user section. I have created one user. The name of the user is recruiter user. Okay, the name of the user is recruiter user. Okay, I have created one recruiter user. In this, the login button also I have got it out. 1 second. In the button, you can have the login buttons. You can create the buttons or what you want, login button, all these things. Okay, and go through it. So I'll go through user ID and I'll log in it. Okay, why you have to log in with recruiter mail ID means I have assigned the recruiter user to the assigned approval process of mine. So the record will get to the approval will get to the user ID. You will get to the recruiter user. So he should approve it. That's the first step. Okay, he should approve. He'll get the if you approve it, you will get the mail ID also. I have given my mail ID. I'll show it to it. Once I approve, I'll get the mail. I'll get the mail from it also. Okay, I'll log in as a recruiter mail ID. See, you can see it here is login as a recruiter user. Okay, so you'll get the notification here automatically. Just a second. Yeah. See what it's saying. Sukesh Koppineedi is requesting approval for position number. Okay, I have created this record and I've asked for the request. So while clicking it, it will ask approve, reject, reassign. For suppose if you click the reassign, I'll just show you one thing. See, in the last, we'll get the recall actions also. If we reassign, it will get back to the first process. It will go back to the first thing. So again, we have to submit the record and we'll get the approve or reject action or reassign. We can do with 3 things. For suppose if you approve this one, okay, approved successfully. Okay, it's pending because only first approval is done. Okay, then you can see it. I have mentioned the criteria also. See, in the initial submission action, I have mentioned. For suppose when I submit for an approval of a position, my status should change to pending. Okay, the status should change to pending. Okay, there he will get the change in pending. Put this record. I'll refresh it. I'm refreshing the record that I created, and I'll go to the related. And it's showing that it's pending. See, I have submitted the record, I have approved it, and it got to pending. Then now I have given my mail ID. So I have assigned me as a second approval process user. Just a second, I'll show it also. Yeah, see, in the first step, it got approved. Okay, first got approved. In the second approval action, it should get approved from the assigned user. I have assigned my user recruiter. In the first I have given the user recruiter, and the second step I have given the user as mine. So it will ask mine to approve my record. Just a second. Now I logged in as a recruiter user. So I have to log out as a recruiter user, or I have to log in as log in my personal mail to my Salesforce account. I have to log into my mail account. Then only I can able to approve it. Yeah. See, here we got because we have assigned our user to the second approval step. We can go through it. You can click the notification and we can approve it. See, we can approve. Or if we do the reject, we will go to the back step only. It will get rejected because in the second approval process, it will get rejected. You can approve it. It's approved. Okay. So we can check the status also. So I told you earlier also, we'll get the mail ID. Okay. I'll just log into my mail to check out what it has happened. It's got approved. I got the mail or not. This is not. Yeah. See, I got it. Okay. Recruiter has requested for approval. It got the, if you click this link, will directly redirect to the record that has been asked for the request for approval. And after that, I have approved also. Yeah, I have approved it. So below record is first level approved. Please look on the below link for more. If you want to do how is approved and who has approved, we'll get the link also. That's it. And April 1st, final April, initial approval process in the approval steps, first approval action and second approval action has been done. And in the final approval action, if you want to do, for suppose, if you want to create a record and it's got submitted, it's got approved also. If you want to log the record from being edited, we can click on this option. Or otherwise, you can go, if you want to unlock the record for editing, you can close it. I have did it because if someone want, if I don't want to edit the record once it got submitted and approved also. Yeah. And it's the same thing for the final rejection action also. You can the same will be there for the final rejection also. In the final rejection, I can, because once the record gets rejected, I can able to edit now. What's the need of locking the record even if it's rejected also. So that's the thing I have given the option for unlock the record for editing. And then after we'll be having this recall actions also. So in the recall actions, I have given the field update. So I just want to make it clear for you. So where you have to give the email alert. So for email alert, you have to give it in the email initial submission action. For suppose editing my email. So I have created this position update. If the it got submitted for approval, then I'll get the mail. Okay, user record drive ID, and I give my mail ID. So here you can give multiple emails, but we shouldn't give them in one line. Okay, you should give the enter. You can give multiple emails, or and it should be valid. Then only the mail will receive the mail from Salesforce. Okay, I have created this one. You can save it. That's it. So you can give default worker users. The user who has assigned, it will directly go to the user mail ID. Or if you want to get the mail from the current user mail ID, you can click on it and you can save it. That's it. And coming to the content, yeah. Assign approvers, as I told earlier, user or queue that can be submitted chooses manually. We can do manually. See, for suppose user gets created record, you can assign the record approve or reject manually. We can do it. So related users, a queue configured by the administrator can be up to 25 users per step. For one step in assigning approvers, we can do it in for 25 users. We can do it in a step. And design approver also, we can, as I told you earlier, a delegated approver, he can be doing approval or rejected. He can do the records because he'll be having this such a content, that such a power to do 2 or 3 things at a one time, like a user, delegated approver and user. So this is the insight that I want to let you know. See, multiple approvals can be specified as a configuring approval step. For suppose an approval step can be contained in specified approvers. The setup is commonly called as parallel approval. As I told you earlier, these all things I have read it on all the things. It's very much easy. I'll let you know in a clear way. For suppose there are the multiple users to approve for a record. For suppose the record gets assigned to multiple users. So the multiple approvers will be assigned to approve that record. The first people who has been approved that record, it will get automatically approved. If the one people approve that record, we'll go to the next report. If you got totally approved, then it will depend upon the first user, depending upon the request. The request he got from the assigned user, he will approve directly the first people. That's the thing. And approval process also is a multiple steps. So it's not a one step, it's a chain process. It's like a one by one. It's like 5 to 6 steps. Yeah. See, if we create a approval process, we have to edit in a inactive state. Then only we can add our steps. If it is in an activated state, we cannot add our steps. Okay, that's the insight. That's it. And for the approval steps also, so determine the records which upload to the approval step. This is the thing I have told you, because the setting of the criteria, it should be mandatory. The criteria what you have mentioned, it should be considerable for the creating a record. If we create a record under the criteria that has mentioned in the approval process, then only it will get created. Or in earlier it has shown that it is not approved. I mean, like, it is not considered under approval process. No approval process is considered. Then it will show like that, because criteria what you are mentioning and what you're creating in a new record, it should be same. Then only the approval process will come into the picture. And design approval for request, it's as same. It'll get the approver. We have to approve the request, manager something. The user who has been assigned to the record, he should access. He should be approving the record or rejecting the record, or he can reassign that also, and establishing the rejection behavior. For suppose the action is rejected, it will go to the first step directly. If the record gets rejected in the first step only, it will go to the back. Then you have to start from the bottom, start from the scratch, and finally approve actions and rejection actions. See, for suppose in the final approvals and rejection actions, if the approval can accept or reject the request, it will have the final approval. In the final approval, it will have, after the initial submission, it got approved and all this thing. In the final approval, it got rejected. And again it will come to the first. And again the record, we should go to the another record and we should create it. That's the thing. And under approval action or rejection action, the record can be logged for editing fields. An object can be updated. Email alert also we can send it. If the record gets rejected, we can also get the email alert also. In this, we can have same things: task, email alert, field update, outbound message. Outbound message is used to send a message through this approval process. It will be helpful for you. And you can also update an email alert. You can give your email ID and you will get the email alerts also. Task also we can do with the help of approval process. So that's the thing. And responding to the approval process, see, for suppose if any user in the Salesforce ecosystem have the DE org, that is developer registration org, so approval process can be requested to approve or reject it. So the requester can add up to only 4,000 characters to approval request comments. In the comments, I have added it after created a record. I have added record comments. So in the comments, we can only give 4,000 characters per limit. That's it. So the response can be given in the following actions also: email alert, record level, charter. Charter, I haven't told you, sorry. Charter is the post that can post with the help of admin. Without the help of admin, we cannot post the charter. Charter is available in the Salesforce, on the org only itself. Yeah, and then the email alert I have told you, and the record level. See, for suppose if April list is related against the record. So I'll show you. I actually shown you. This is the action. The related we are having the approval history. So these are all things we can know. It's submitted or approved or rejected. We can easily access it here. So custom notification, if the notification builder have the control, so approval request notification can send to mobile, desktop, or bot, or both. We can do as our wish. If you want to get the notification from mobile, we can do custom notification also. We can do. So, and I want to tell you one thing. If you want to create a approval process, so first of all, if you want to create a approval process, then we can use jump start with it directly, because it will be helpful for us to easily customize. But this use standard setup wizard, if you choose this, it will be like customization of more complicated. If you want to quick start it right away, you can go for the quick start jump start wizard. That should be perfect. It will be used for the standard setup wizard will be used for the complication process like many big projects. That's it. And I told you the delegated approval. See, for suppose in case of approval on time off or he's on leave something, or approver, custom approver, first of all, I'm the approver. I'm not there. I'm on leave or somewhere. So I'm not here on. I'm not active on the organization. So it'll automatically redirected to the delegated approver. Then delegated approver performs actions of approving or rejecting request on behalf of the approver. So this role can be assigned from the user record also. Okay, at the record I have created, no, he can easily access it and you can do it in an easy way. It will be helpful for the record owner, so that it will get approved or rejected. He'll let you know about in an easy way. Shouldn't wait for much long. And the two inside what I'm you want to tell me, the approval history component can be added to lightning page also. And users can drag and drop history onto the page instead of just showing it under the deleted list. So related list, you can also do it in the home page also, we can also add. So we can easily access to it also. So the new user should be able to view the records that are associated with the approval request. So once the new user has been created, he can also view the records that are associated with the approval request. Once the records get approved, the new user also, once he created, we can also see the approval request also. And the consideration for approval, for suppose if you want the approval from a owner or HR, someone, we have assigned some user. So the consideration for approval means approval limits we will be having in everywhere in Salesforce ecosystem. We'll be having some approval limits, the governor limits and somewhere. So in approval limits, we'll be in Salesforce, we'll be having a limits of number of approval plans and steps associated with it. So add to approval process per object. For suppose I'm choosing one object here. 1 second. See, this is my object. For suppose I'll choose account for your customization. I'll choose one account. Okay. For account, this is object. Okay. This is a standard object. Okay. For this object, we'll be having only 300 active approval process should be available. If you want to create more than that, it will not get created because of the mechanism that is been in the Salesforce. So steps for approval process is also limited to 30 only. It's also mandatory to maintain it, and approvals per step should be 25. Only approval per step should be 25, not more than 25. Step by step process, as I said earlier. So consideration for a mobile app, if you want to get the mobile app notification something, approval request can be approved through mobile apps also, not only through mail or through website on Salesforce Pilot or something. You can go through the mobile app and we can go through. You can do it, but there are certain limitations also in approval request in Salesforce mobile apps. Approval request can't be respond to charter. I told you, charter can only do it in the Chrome version. In the Lappy or desktop or something. In mobile, it can't be accessible. We can't be able to use the charter if the feature is not available. So submit for approval button is not included under the approval history related list. So I told you this. First of all, this is the record. I want to see here. The submitted for approval button is available in the Chrome version of in Lappy or desktop if you want to do it, if you have the work hands on. But in mobile app, we can't able to do it. That's the thing they are mentioning. And approval notifications also only sent to the users who have access to the record. So that's the thing. And the use case, what you want to use about the Cosmo properties and want to initiate expense reports. If you have to send a report to the user, then it will get to the HR system. HR get accepted, then it will get approved by the manager. For suppose if I am applying for a leave, then the HR should accept it. Then if you want to if you want to send a leave, we have to get the confirmation of the manager approval. Then we'll get the HR. Then he will he or she will approve the leave. That's it. And yeah, which tool should you use the administrator to fulfill these requirements? For this use case, what the requirement we should use? Approval process and outbound message. It will be helpful because an approval process can easily set up in Salesforce for approve expense records. So it will be the main reason why you are using approval process means if the record gets created for submitted, it will get approved or rejected, or we can reassign also. So that's the main thing we are using approval process. So that's what I hear mentioning there. And the data that can be sent to the external HR also in outbound message also they can send. The expense record also will get uploaded. And these links, these are trialed links, these are reference links that are provided by saasguru, and this will be redirected to Trailhead directly. Actually, you can, that's it from my side.